Hello, today we're gonna be starting a new topic, skewers. So I'm gonna be explaining what skewers are in this video, and you're gonna find some skewers of your own. At the end, of course, there's gonna be a skewer that you have to figure out, and the answer will come in next week's video. If you haven't checked out the pins videos, then you can do that if you don't know what a pin is. And if you haven't checked out the Mate in 1 videos, I also suggest you check out that because if you want to practice Mate in 1, that's a place you can do that. So, that being said, let's get started. So, the answer to last week's puzzle, where black had to pin white, was bishop to h5. This is pinning the f3 knight to the d1 rook. Now, if the knight moves, the rook will be captured. So, the knight cannot move. As well as that, this is a relative pin because the piece behind the pin piece is a rook. To be specific, the rook on d1. And it's not a king, so it's a relative pin. So that was the answer to last week's puzzle. And let's start skewers. So a skewer is when a piece is attacking a piece, but there's a less important piece behind it. It is like the opposite of pin. The piece in front is more valuable than the piece behind. Usually the side that is skewered is going to move the front piece. And this definition may have been confusing, but after seeing an example, then you can come back to this part of the video and rewatch it if you still don't understand, because you can understand this definition better by doing that. So, in this position, a skewer that you can do is bishop to c4. Now, notice that the king is being attacked by the bishop, and behind the king on g8 is a queen. The king is more important than the queen because the queen is only worth 9 points, but the king is worth the entirety of the game. So, this is a skewer. Note that the front piece doesn't always have to be a king, and the back piece doesn't always have to be a queen. It can even be a king and a knight, a king and a bishop, a king and a rook. It can be, the front piece could be a queen with a knight or a rook or a bishop behind it. The front piece could even be a rook attacked by a bishop or something. And okay, I think that's enough. Now the king is forced to move since this is a check. And now the bishop is free to capture the queen. Black has lost their queen, and now white is sure to win this game. With proper play, of course. So, that's an example of a skewer. I would also like you to note that, unlike the pins, skewers don't have any types. It's just that a skewer is a skewer. The pins had two types, relative and absolute, but skewers, they just don't have types. Alright, now, in this next puzzle, I want you to find a way for black to skewer white. Black is skewered white, and I want you to find out how. The skewer already exists in this position, so I'd like you to find it. You have 30 seconds starting now. Time is up. The skewer was the rook on a3 skewering the c2 queen and the f2 knight. When the queen moves, the rook can't capture the knight because it's defended by the knight on d3, but this is a skewer nonetheless. Although most of the time, like 90% of the time, skewers are good, they may not be the best move. Instead of black playing the rook on a7 to capture the a2 pawn, black could have played knight to e3 check, winning a whole queen. But this is a skewer nonetheless, and yeah. So, in this position, white has moved a piece, and that piece is now skewering two of black's pieces. I want you to find the skewer, and the answer will be in next week's video. Thanks for watching. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any feedback, you can post it in the comments or in the forum in the description of the videos, and the forum is anonymous, so I won't know who filled it out. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this one, and you can also look at the chess playlist to see the chess videos. This is the highlighted comment from JSOJ, and thanks for commenting on my video. And if you want a chance to have your comment featured, then you can comment on the latest video. As well as that, it takes me a really long time to make these videos. Yeah, it's crazy how long it takes me to make these videos. So it would really mean a lot to me if you like this video and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, sharing is caring. If you share this video with someone else who might need the practice or who might need to know what skewers are, you can share it with your friend who doesn't know what a skewer is. So once again, thanks for watching and goodbye.